What
Yeah, we can talk.
what exactly are you doing there?
Yeah, so I'm here to, perform influencing duties for MTN, as well as,
Okay.
support the Black Stars, and also on the tickets of the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
Oh, that's
Straight.
nice. But I mean, so because of that, let me just ask you though. You, you went to support the Black Stars on a ticket of MTN and all that, but at the first match of the Black Stars, you were in the stadium. What was your initial reaction?
Well, I was at the stadium. I've been to a lot of tournaments with the Black Stars, and so I have a little, experience when it comes to the ShOck and all that. But we were
Right.
all hoping for good results. But I saw their goal coming. I remember chanting uh, in the stadium. All the Ghanaian fans around me can attest to the fact that I was just shouting that this is a goal. And indeed, it was a goal. But I knew there was another goal, just that I didn't know whose side it would be for. Unfortunately, it went for the opposite side. So it was okay. I mean,
Well, if you say you saw there was a goal coming, yeah, as a prophetess, a Juma fan, you could see the truth.
no, say I debut of how to raise him now DDI happens. So I just had faith
Okay.
that there
Right.
was a goal coming. Ghanaians need it. We need it.
It's very important. We have our next game coming up. Is it tomorrow or Thursday?
It's Thursday.
Thursday, and it's with Egypt. What's your expectation?
The last time I witnessed Ghana Egypt game was in Kumasi. I think it was a qualifier, and we beat Egypt 6-1. I know we
Yeah.
don't have it easy with Egypt, but most of the time we win. So, and our Black Stars, and so sometimes when we bash them, they do some wonders and miracles happen. So I'm
I,
just anticipating.
mm,
I know that they will deliver, but regardless, if they don't, they did their best. I won't be so
mm.
hard on them because I mean, they are human. Yeah.
Ghana for Bashir Mohapa. They sure said they don't even want to see them here.
I
the
have
way
a
you are,
lot
the
in
way
my
you are
DM.
conquering.
I have interesting messages in my DM. They go like, "I want to catch from say Ghana for train or more." Like they should do well. I'm like, okay, okay, but we need to take
Uh,
it.
you see our choir prophets and media. You be sure anymore. You'll be looking forward to your prediction by
Please,
tomorrow.
Minya prophetess, Minya prophetess. I'm just giving them my
Anyway,
honest support.
that's
Minya
fine.
prophetess.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. All right. So, I mean, a lot of people were looking forward to this our conversation. This is quite unofficial. That's what I call it because it doesn't matter where you are, whether in your car, wherever you find yourself, we can have this
Yeah,
conversation.
exactly.
Yeah. So that's why it's unofficial. But anyway, for all the thousands of followers and fans and people who have come to follow you now and get to know you now. If I was to give you 2 minutes for you to tell us who um, Afua Asantewaa is, what would you say?
Okay. Afua Asantewaa is a young girl, has a great sense of humor. I love to make people happy. I'm a broadcast journalist. I graduated from the Ghana Institute of Journalism,
Oh, my
and
alma mater.
I'm just trying to locate a place where the place is so noisy. Eh?
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Talk as you find the
Yes.
space. Okay.
Yes. And then I'm an entrepreneur as well. I
Okay.
started with my broadcast journalism a few years ago, but I had to put it on hold so that I can pursue what I call my purpose, which is the entrepreneurial business or skill. I'm the organizer
Okay.
for Ghana Outstanding Women Awards, Africa Outstanding Women Awards, Miss Kiddy Ghana, Teen Queen Ghana, and Pose for Africa. And then we are coming
Wow.
up with another one.
Okay. Okay. See. I see. Interested. You are married. How many kids do you have?
Yes, I have three beautiful girls.
Wow. You still watch it?
It has always, or yeah, it has always been my dream to finish. Like I said, I'm in India, never.
Ah. Okay, interesting. So, I will move on straight to this one. How have you been able to manage balance life um as as an entrepreneur, as a mother, as a wife, as now singathon superstar?
Yeah, interesting question. It's not been easy, especially the emotional aspect of it, because most of the time I'm away, especially with the reality shows. I have to travel with the winners and all that. And even the non-reality shows, I'm always away trying to make things happen. So most of the time, the girls are with their dad. We are not the nanny type of family. We've never had a
Hmm.
nanny from day one. So it's
Wow.
when I'm away, it's daddy's turn. When daddy is away, it's my turn. So all the girls
Wow.
know is myself and my husband. So it's
Wow.
sometimes balancing it when we both have to be away. They have to go to grandpa, so they hardly have enough of us. So, but all the same, they understand. We sit them down to explain to them. We make them part of whatever we are doing when we get the chance. So it's been okay.
Wow. Your husband has been very supportive in all of this for you
Yeah,
over
he
the
has.
period.
He
Saying
has.
that he's been what you call it supportive, taking care of the children and all that. Somebody is saying that you have three girls, it's left with one baby boy. Are you giving us a boy or it's over?
We are done. We are done.
Anyway, so
We are
your
done. I mean,
husband, Mr.
our last girl is, I should say, that stuff's like a guy. She is the Asantewaa. She's the hardcore. I mean, I call her my son. I wish I could
Wow,
have a son, but we are okay. We love girls, and I mean,
right,
we are very
right.
okay. Yeah.
Tell me about your husband. Being there, I thought we all
Hey,
saw him.
Nana,
I mean,
Nana.
it's unofficial. It's
You
unofficial.
guys
It just
should leave my husband alone.
oh, I can't. We can't leave him alone at this time. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because he played a very pivotal role in your quest to becoming a singathon or going to be the singathon or a star for that
Oh,
matter,
see,
setting the
they
record.
just got me. They just got me. Please,
It's okay. It's okay.
they just got me here. I'm on an. Okay, you take it and then we can move. Now, and I'm listening.
Mhm. Okay, so obviously your husband is a great man. He's a superman and all that. But
Thank you, Messi.
where and how did you meet your husband? Where and how?
Where did I meet him? Is that a question?
Where yeah, where and how?
Okay, hey, Kojo. All right. So, I think one morning I went to Daily Guide to look for a job after my Sunyani Polytechnic education, and then I met him there. He was actually a
Oh,
friend. He was. I didn't. I'm not so much into friends, so he became like a friend, and I loved sports too.
okay.
I love journalism, so we got attached. We became friends. That's where I met. So I met him on a
So
job search hunt.
aha. So he's a journalist or he was a media person.
He
Is
is.
that
He
true?
still is. He's the sports editor for Daily
Okay.
Guide.
Great. So the name when I knew when I first met you and you mentioned I felt the name was ringing a bell because I mean we've been following journalism for a long time.
He's
But
a
I just
very
couldn't
private
put
person.
ah 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 I see. So people you see media demand sanity kakra
Oh,
kakra.
Nana.
It's all good. It's all good. I just wanted to establish that he's the person that I thought he was. And now you've also even added how caring and supportive he has been throughout this marriage and now leading you and pushing you to do what you always love to do. But let
Yeah.
me ask you, at what point did you decide to or decide to attend this Guinness record, and what inspired that?
I think I actually wanted to apply in July, but because I had two major events, bonsoir, photo, hey, French, you can say, la interview, la interview.
Like,
Why are we
almost
taking?
someone put photo on.
Oh, me say, me to me view. I thought it was only Ghana, but unfortunately, why are we taking the photo?
Guinness, Guinness, yeah, no more Ghana Pro. Guinness, the whole world. Guinness World Record.
Okay,
Now I said,
we're taking it here.
take the
Okay,
picture, take
so
the
what was the question? Yeah, so in
You,
July,
I mean, take the
I
picture,
decided
take
to
the picture.
apply in
Okay.
July, but I had two major events. Sorry, I'm on an interview, but we can take it. We can take it.
Take it, take it,
No, 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 don't
take it.
worry. We can take it. I can lower it and then we'll take it.
Take the
Nana, hold
picture,
on,
don't
please.
worry. No problem. If you are still la interview session. If you are
Yeah.
la interview session.
Is it okay?
La interview de la Instagram. No, I don't
Okay.
know.
Thank you so much. All right. I'm here ready.
If I will say la interview. Yeah, I interview, right? Anyway, so you said
Yeah,
in July.
so I had two major events, and so I decided to hold
Okay.
on and do that after. And then, so after my awards, I decided to go deeper into research, and then I applied in September. I think September ending, yeah.
Hmm. But what's really inspired you first of all? What pushed you? What moved you?
And I think I heard about Hilda's attempt on day three, and I saw the mileage that she had, and I asked myself. I remember I was making fun of it. And I say, "Hey, Nigeria fan pan omo no eduane na nka omo de say enyumo." So that clicked, and I was like, "Okay, since they didn't do music, we have been talking about how to put Ghanaian music on the map, and we've been having healthy or unhealthy debates with these Nigerians. Why don't I do this for Ghana? Because I love music, Kojo. First,
Hmm.
music to me to sasa. You should see me in my home, especially my living room. You
So,
know, you
and
know,
I can say, I go say, can remember be crazy
they
dance in the on.
yeah, husband say Crystal, my host no Crystal. See, baby, only Crystal
Yeah.
difference being him. That's how crazy I can be sometimes.
Wow,
I love
wow,
the way she
wow,
loves
wow.
music and dance. Yeah, so indoors, he knows me very well. Most people see me
Hmm.
as quiet reserved, but indoors, I'm a very jamming, crazy
You are
person.
very active. You are very
And I
active.
make what can send me to meet work here, man, for someone to see. Yeah, so I'm extremely active when I'm indoors. Yeah, so I
Okay.
said, let me do this. Let me add passion to, you know, the quest to help put Ghana music out there. That's how come I applied. But when I applied, the requirements and that for more, especially with the singing thing, it
Yeah.
came with a lot of requirements. And so they asked me, am I financially sound to embark on that? I said yes. They want to know what you do.
Hmm.
I mean, are you doing this for business purposes or for charity purposes? I told them for charity and then for live
Hmm.
entertainment purposes. And then, yeah.
Wow, wow. So the core of it was to first of all promote Ghana music. Um,
Yeah.
you know,
And I said, I'm not a
and
musician. No.
I know you are not a musician, of course. And Sanka, Kwame Eugene, you mananka wash, you know, we a musician anka
Oh, dear.
wash.
Oh. No, mama say
Very clever.
no, day two, I think in the morning, na now ba wan ka obi so mama. Na me kasampa
Wow.
obi ante. We
Oh.
don't know at what point the voice came back.
Hmm.
So the strategy was to either talk, sing, laugh, sing, whatever I could do to still sing. I had to.
I see. I
Like
see.
I'm talking now, I didn't have this voice during the
Yes.
attempt. It was gone.
Yes. Yes.
It was gone. So I
Yes.
had to develop. I remember my coach telling me, if you have to sing like a frog, you still have to continue singing. And that's the
Hmm.
strategy I took. So it wasn't to please people to sound like Afua or Adina or anybody. It was just to continue singing because that was the most important thing. That's how come you hear those funny, funny sounds. At a point, I placed the microphone so close to my mouth so that I don't use a lot of energy. And then I just sing like a male. That was what I was doing.
I see. So there was strategy to it. But anyway, in all of this, you've been able to bring some level of attention to Ghana, bring some level of attention to yourself, and of course, your husband will not be taken out of the equation because he also represents in it. But I was actually there. I mean, I didn't let you see me, but I was actually there. I was there on the night with Guru and PSA Esther and
Okay.
a few other people who came there. I was actually there to
Okay.
see actually building because we actually spoke before you started, and so I had to
Yeah.
see what it really has taken for you to get to the point that you got to. But
Yeah.
would you say you have been fulfilled?
Yes. I mean, even after the attempt, I saw some videos and pictures of the number of cars that were lined up along the stretch, the Akwaba village stretch. I saw the number of people. I saw people sleeping in fours, tents on the bare floor. I mean, I was told there were free food, free drinks. I mean, I thought I was doing this for music, but at the end of the day, there was unity, Kojo.
Yes,
I realized that people were
yes.
okay for the first time during Christmas. I remember someone told me that, no, join your man and girlfriend, but omunya faka bedu open, ya can na yogurt. Omuto yogurt, no ma, they will jam till they go home. And then sometimes when they go home, I'll say, hey, you sound then they'll come back. So there was nothing like
Wow.
cinema, 700 cities ticket or anything
Aquano,
there.
that Aquano of the free of the free show of the free show because it shows me idea
Yeah,
cost
so
amount 200 Ghana ne 500 Ghana
me
or
say,
about share
if
single phone.
for bisa me say into Christmas, we have them me say, hey, attempt number you, man, be show. I'm not a musician.
Wow, so
I,
you feel fulfilled with what you actually
I am
been able to
extremely
do.
fulfilled. I am.
Wow,
I
wow, that's great. I mean, for me, I look at it from the perspective of somebody who set, when you set your mind to do something, you have to do it and finish it, and
yeah.
you were able to cross
For
and go
doing
on
easy,
and on and
it's
on.
been tough.
Yeah,
I mean, the build up
yeah, yeah.
to the attempt itself is a different story on its own.
I know,
There are so many things
I
I've not
know.
shared yet, but I have an appointed
Tell,
time.
tell
I will
me,
discuss.
tell
No, I will not tell you.
me, maybe not all the
Dawson,
things,
a
but
Dawson. This should
no,
be
no,
a
no,
one on
no,
one
no.
thing.
I don't want. I don't even want you to tell me everything. But in preparation towards this, of course, in preparation towards this singathon, even the last minute that I met you, and all the things that happened within the 24 hours to even your press conference, and how you were supposed to even build your set and the venue change and all
You
of
know
that.
when I started
And
the media tour, as usual, Ghanaians were like, "Oh,
it's not
she wants fame and all
possible.
that." No, they said I want
Mm,
fame and all that. They didn't know
right.
it was part of the requirement. And so
Oh, okay.
I nearly messed myself up because I didn't even want to have a press conference. Only for us to go over the special guidelines document, and it was a must that we do a
Oh,
press conference. And I said, wow. So we had to do it. And the guidelines, you read it every second, every minute, there's something new. Every
wow.
second, every minute there's. So I remember the BBC interview, they asked me if I was able to, do exactly what I was required. And I told them that the document they shared, if you read every other second, there's something new. And we are human. I mean, we were not, I remember they told us not to jam, but how can I play Ebony's Hustle and not jam? I
Right,
mean,
right, right, right. Wow.
yeah. So
Wow. Interesting. But
there wasn't supposed
you've
to be
got
alcohol
support.
at the grounds. I said that a million times. but I'm told there were other people drink. So I don't have control over certain things, but I'm
Yes,
just trusting God.
yes. So they are yet to bring you the final verdict and to actually give you
Yes,
a
so per
record.
my account with them, we've been having we've uploaded everything they need, and they sent a message that they are reviewing it, and then we'll hear from them soon. So we are waiting.
In the whole period, during the whole period, what would you say was your biggest challenge the whole time?
When I lost my
Hmm.
voice went off for close to an hour, and I could tell some people around me in the enjoying, and I was just looking at them and I was smiling.
Oh,
And they enjoy, Nana when him say you be no be on no wasemo.
that's true though. That's
I
true.
remember after my comeback, make me come back, someone was like, "Oh, with this break there, I don't think Guinness will give her the certificate." I was like, "Wow." So the people I'm
See,
doing this for, no crown, no man kasa kromo new.
mm, 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 that's true. That's true. But when you go on those breaks, you are doing 5 minutes breaks, right?
Nana, the 5 minutes break, those who were standing, okay, let me say, those who were watching me from outside will bear me witness. When they bring that blue stand, they are
Mm,
checking my temperature, my BP. I'm eating at the same time. I remember my tongue. I think from day 3 till I finished, Nana. They were
wow.
red, eh? I couldn't even eat. That's how come you saw bottles on my table. I could only sip honey. And open a menu
Oh,
me. And immediately they take that blue cover thing off. There's no break for me. So I was not sleeping. That's how come at a point I was fighting sleep. I was arranging carpets. I was jumping. Na meniku. But in actual
if when
sense,
Gary, it's
Mijari,
when Gary,
so those who come early in the morning, Uba, Bear, between 6 and 7, that break no miko na maba. And then anajon, so I think between 8 and 10, any of the breaks miko na maba.
wow, wow. How did you
Oh,
feel
ebi
when?
mu was being pono kitabo, but tell me so much jamba. So there was a lot happening, but people didn't pay attention. People
Yeah,
did
of
not
course,
pay
you were
attention.
excited that you were singing and you were going on and on. But
I
but
was batting.
but yeah. Oh, I see. Well, how did you feel when all the celebrities started showing up? Because from the beginning they were not showing up until after the second, third day. Then they all started coming out, including the vice president. Stonebwoy came there. I mean,
Me be
a
kasi
few
si a
people
be
that I
kasi me
came there.
sound spiritual, but na de we you hu ye ba na ye nti ase. Sometimes unya dream bi na I don't know. I believe there are people who are to explain dreams and there are those who are to have them. Yenya o call me Facebook reels. I me posted some video bi last year. Me kwa kwa hwenam de send o. It was a very in-depth dream, but I didn't understand. I saw the picture that happened way before this year, but I'm in him say a sing-a-thon. So, my dreams come out. You should ask my dad. I should
Let
bring
me
you my
catch
dad
you
so
say,
that you can say,
who you D for? And
me,
who Black Stars
Yodi,
for there?
Nana
Eh,
Minyodi,
eh,
Minyodi.
who you D for? D for Papa. It's Thursday. Egypt match ni yɛhwɛ w'anim wate ɛwɔ sɛ wo predict my head na wei a wotee deɛ woafɛ me ama yɛ woyɛ odiifoɔ
Thursday match, I'm sure draw, but okay.
saa wo
Eh,
okay
eh,
yɛnhwɛ
but
so you were saying
I had a picture before, so I remember I used to tell husband say, "Yentro let and come at least now you be your because this is what I saw. I saw us do the thing, and all the artists were coming through, especially those I was singing their songs. Initially, I had wanted to do about more than 800. I have a list of 800 songs. Yes, on it super. And you
I
be
remember I remember when I remember when we spoke we actually did a certain calculation of the number of songs that we were supposed to do and all
Yeah,
that
and I
but
think
I realized
my
that
team really helped. They really helped me because we had to sit down and yeah, can say you please artist via it will go against me because ebe mama bremo. So the
mm,
attention and the focus was to get the job done and not to please any artist. Obi or beka say one to nenyum. I have a very tall list line in my room. My first list, you have no idea. I had Castro in there. I even had Lewin in there. I had Miss Belpo. I had their songs in there. But I have my voice and my vocals. So we had to
Okay.
drop them and then go with the very comfortable songs that you heard me singing.
Wow. Wow. So you were saying when all these people appeared there, what ran through your mind? How were you feeling when you saw
You know,
all
the
these
very
people
first
here?
one, first one, His Excellency, the Vice President, I
Yeah,
don't remember. He was the
I
first
think
person,
so. I
Anna.
think yeah, I think so.
No, the first celeb that came there was DKB. I saw DKB and I say, and DKB, oh yeah, then what? Nana me refi me home. You have no idea. I don't know what was happening to me, but I saw DKB say, na DKB, oh yeah, then what? And then I saw him come with some boys, some small boys, be baby. I say, now I know far away mobile. All those times I was singing, but I was talking to myself in the box. And then
Mm,
I saw some people arranging barricades and say, what is happening? And nobody was
mm,
talking to me. We went on a break. I asked them, are there share barricades? No, oh, they want to make sure that the people don't come close to the glass so that they don't, spoil the glass and all that. I said, this doesn't look usual. But I
mm.
accepted it like that, not knowing the vice president was coming. And I wanted to run
Wow.
out of the box because minim say drew level. No. Initially, I was planning this
Ah,
thing in my living room.
ora ni akoni. Ẹyin na
Na
ora ni
me
akoni.
nkwa na me nye den. Na me nye
Ah, na
den.
obi a wo ye eyi ora ni akoni.
No, one say na na wo
I
ya
see.
dia o expectations and na limits be. But a bro so sa no
Right.
who sa dia na agensem. So
Mm,
I didn't know he was coming. Nobody told me that one. I blame my team. Nobody told me anything. And
mm,
apparently,
mm.
Sana was cry a drum me. When he heard that I lost my voice, he was watching daily. So he ordered a drag for me. He's with me at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the celebs, Nidia, they coming through was a shocker for me. Not just the celebs, the crowd itself. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
I felt a little bash before I started the
Mm,
attempt. Me wo
mm.
wi ase na mini box ni mu na me tene ma baby. I had a lot of insults even though I was not responding. And I realized that it's part of humans. They don't understand certain things, especially when they didn't know something like this was coming. They didn't
Yeah.
believe somebody could do this. So
Right.
I accepted it in good faith. So being in the box, I was not hearing anything. Nobody was communicating, nobody was telling me anything. I thought they would come and tell me, oh, maybe Chata has arrived, he's coming. No. I was just there. Me one say nipa na bejina glass no ho, and then I have to go and say hello. So it was quite a shocker.
So at the point, why were you allowing people to like enter? Was it part of the
That
plan? Because
wasn't
I could see.
my order. I didn't have control over that, and I think after the harm had already been done, and I don't know if they got carried away. Metumi aka say even
Mm,
Ghana Tourism Authority cannot munim say it will get to that point. Everybody got carried away, and nobody was talking to me because they weren't allowed to. Except me now, when I want to tell them something, I go to them and I say it. So I mean, there was somebody in the box who were actually sacking those who were coming in. Even some of the top dignitaries coming in, they were sacked out at some point.
mm,
So I don't know. I didn't have control over that.
mm. So if what I mean, tell me. I mean, in all of this, you've done it. You've been able to achieve it. Now you are even named tourism ambassador. I mean, uh, I'm sure a lot more things will be coming your way and all that. Building forward and looking forward to you are looking forward to. What's the plan for IFUA in 2024?
I'm back to work. I'm back to my events, even though there's a new job, which is the tourism bit. But I've been doing that for some time. And so I just have to
Mm,
add some icing to it or make it more official. I have a
mm,
few events to grace as usual, but we have a good collaboration with the Ghana Tourism Authority.
right.
And in as much as I'm doing my side stuff, you see more of corporate related gigs and yeah, tourism stuffs.
Tourism staff stories how you keep talking about it, but what's in the ambassadorial deal for you? What are you going to do and what's going to be happening?
My agenda has been music, but I think this exceeds just music. It involves clothes, it involves our tourist sites and all that. So I'm just trying to put a concept together where it covers the artists, the designers. It's a whole lot. Hi,
A lot,
Ghana.
a lot of love and messages coming in for you. And what when did the Guinness Book of Records say they are presenting? Do you have an idea when the certificate will be coming?
That's why I said earlier that I think the last time I heard from them was January 10th.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the response from them in my account
Okay.
on January 10th, and I think their site was down a few weeks ago. I think somewhere last week. So they were reaching out to me via Instagram
Okay.
until the site was back.
So
Yeah.
now
So
you are
all
yet
they
to hear
said
from
was,
them. After
yeah, they said they
you
would.
did this, there's artwork out there that was pushing. A lot of people have requested to also run. There was cookathon from Jobless in Tamale, and there's been a lot of requests going out. There's uh, speechathon also coming up as well from disqualifiedafua and all that. What do you think of all of these marathons that are coming up?
Okay, so when you go to Accra, especially the provision shops, you realize that you could see about 10 of them lined up at the same venue, the same area. It's because they believe that each of them, their clients will locate them. I see Guinness World Records as a book for the world. It's just like the sky. Anybody at all can reach the sky.
Wow.
And it's an opportunity that has been bestowed on us to show them what we've got.
Hmm.
It's not just Ghana. I've had people reach out to me from Kenya, even from Abidjan here, and then South Africa, and then I think Egypt. I have a few people who are also attempting on the continent, and previously we used to think that Guinness World Record was just for the whites, because Okomo page, so most of the records are being broken and held by the whites. You could barely
The
see
white.
Africans in there. Yeah, so I believe it's our time. You might never know. Maybe could be applying before me, but I was fortunate to have received my approval earlier because of maybe the review they
Hmm.
had with my
You went to
profile
the
and all
north
that.
to
Say again.
right. You went to the north to support Jobless, who stood on the grounds to cook for 10 days. What was your, in fact, what was your impression, initial reaction when you saw that, which was running that?
I think we were at Royal Senchi, yeah, and
Yeah.
then I don't know. I just told my husband that I have this urge that I need to go and, you know, show her some love because I have been in the box before and she is there. I know how it feels and I know how exciting and encouraging it can be when you see someone who inspires you or someone you would love to see. So we just booked our tickets, we paid it ourselves, and then we went all the way. When I saw her, I was excited because, I mean, my only fear at that point was the fact that her category, which is the cookathon, is being attempted by a lot of people. Even as we speak, people have approvals and they are yet to start. And you don't know
Right.
who is stronger than you. So seeing her that day was a bit um, warm and welcoming for me because I realized that she was very okay. And based on a few things I heard, I just needed to see for myself if she was indeed okay. So that's the reason I went to, solicit behind and, support her, give her that sisterly support that she needs.
Hmm.
I love women. I love it when women succeed. I've
Okay.
been into women's stuffs and men fight me all the time. So I don't see why a woman is doing something and I will not support her.
Right. That's very, very, very impressive, and thank you so much. That, of course, all those who are sending the messages in, we see them. Thank you for your love. Of course, this is an unofficial chit chat, unofficial
Yeah.
conversation with the one and only singathon Afua Asantewaa. I mean,
Medina
lots of messages.
Kana. Medina Kana.
Maybe I come home says I don't know what on Instagram. Afua Asantewaa
I
Sing-a-thon.
remember when Meta gave me the verification, someone said, if what would you know once to stand no a cow? Is it can I change it?
Well, I think you should leave it like that anyway. I mean, from now onwards, everybody we can make reference to you that Afua Asantewaa Sing-a-thon. I mean, a record attend, and of course, when the certificate comes, you are going to be a record holder until somebody comes to sing more. But you did 126 hours, 52 minutes. Why didn't you make it 127 hours per?
Nana, I swear to God, I wanted to finish on Sunday. I think I think that Friday morning was really heated in my box because it was myself and against my team. Because I feel they were tired, and
Right.
they were assuming that because
Mm,
they were tired, and I was actually doing the job, I was equally tired, but they had it
mm.
wrong. And only nipa na ɛyɛ adeɛ. If the witnesses and the timers and the health team obiara say, oh, if why you are there, it's 105, you are 126, it's too much, you should stop. It was me against them. But I really wanted to end on Sunday. I really wanted to do 150, but they didn't allow me. And
But you are
and
working.
then I am yeah. Sometimes I tell my husband, you guys didn't try for me, and then he'll say, baby, and you're shame.
Hey,
126 is
if
fine.
yeah, if you wanted to be selfish, you wanted to be selfish. There were a number of people working with you. So how many people in total did you work with? In total, the
Hey,
team.
over 50. Because
Wow,
the health team no more than 20. Yeah. So they had to run
we're
shifts.
running shit.
They can't be up like me. So they run
Yes.
shifts. Even the Ghana Tourism Authority team were running shifts. Except my personal team, my immediate team, they were there with me. They were sleeping in the tent.
Mm.
We had some mattresses from Latest Foam sponsored, so they were with me. But any other person on the grounds were running shifts.
Okay. All right. Somebody says you were not selfish. You wanted to hit the record. You wanted to set even another record. Somebody says, Sister Afua, please leave Mr. Owusu for me. He should leave Mr. Owusu for you. You, Francisca. That's why. Obi Ghana ma. Obi
So
Ghana ma.
back there.
So obi kọ dia o. Ewo dia
Eh,
dia channel. Ewo dia dia channel. But anyways, we'll wrap up in a few. What would you like to, what message would you like to send to young people out there? I wouldn't want to say women. I want to say everybody, young people out there. What would be your message for young people out there?
I think we are fortunate in this era to have social media. Maybe most
Mm,
people say that social media, Babe say, money, and I don't believe in that because whatever it is, I give credit to social media because when I'm in home, record attempts, Guinness World Record info, and all that, I follow up. I think if we use social media well, it will do good to us. And we as youth, we are too comfortable, Nana. We are too comfortable to the extent that obi ye baby for cry the negativity want to mean yeah, we are so used to the usual. So anything new, we find it difficult to embrace it. That is what is affecting us as African youth. If
okay.
we embrace new things, if we explore, see, unse obroni ba obehu baby now or swimming, then we Africans are scared. Hey, your bed drowning, your bed drowning. No,
Mm,
that is what I mean. They always want to be in uncomfortable stuffs or spaces.
okay.
That is what
Okay.
we need to do as the youth. We need so we baby now we used to move to the next thing. It's not easy.
Okay.
I know it is not easy. I didn't know I could do this. Me started so I just decided to depend on my passion and the fact that I really want to do this. And they say me too. And come in losing my voice and come in.
That's true. That's
I
true.
want us to I want us to move. If
I
you're a
see.
makeup artist and you love to do makeup, move. Don't just do
Move.
makeup. Yeah.
Move. Move. Keep moving. Keep moving. You certainly get to your destination.
Yeah.
There's a message here from where is it? I see Sammy. One Sammy says she has something special special for you. So I'm sure
Oh,
when you come to Ghana, yeah, tell Sister yeah, I have something special for her, Sammy Bonzo.
thank you
So I'm
so
sure
much.
when you come to Ghana, you have to come and look for Sammy, or Sammy will find you, or me myself, I'll bring Sammy to you
As
so that
soon as
he
the
presents.
Black Stars carry the cup, we'll come to Ghana.
Did you see that in a dream too?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Say again.
Did you see that one in a dream? Black Stars carrying the cup. Did you
Nana
see it?
Jaisa, I'm saying creepy. Ah.
Anyway, so if I would like to say, so you see the drink I'm holding here, right?
But Nana, I want to say something.
Tell me.
I feel I feel the results of the Black Stars depend on us as Ghanaians. Yɛde ho ahyɛ ɔmo ho
How?
dodo. Ɔmo
How?
bɔ bɔɔl na wɔn Nana tie. Nana ɔmo bɔ bɔɔl na wɔn ho. Obi nan ka bɔɔl a tension ne ti no koraa no.